Hey y'all, this is Holding It Down with Heidi P. I just decided to go live. Let me cut off my do not disturb. Just a minute. How y'all doing? Happy Taco Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a blessed day so far. I just want to come on and say a few things about what I heard Miss Piggy say today. So if anybody is in here, give me a holler. Y'all know who it is. This is Holding It Down with Heidi P. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just want to say a few things, you guys, because I can't believe, how people always be deflecting on the things that they have done out here. So I'm just going to wait to see if anybody can get a notification that I'm live. I don't see nobody in the chat yet. Hey, get your mama. How you doing, sweetheart? I've been watching some of your lives in the morning. I be working some days, so I don't get a chance to leave a comment, but I have saw a few of your morning inspirations, and I want to tell you that they are so uplifting, and thank you so much, because sometimes we all need that in the morning. We all going through something. This world is like going crazy, man. There's just so much stuff going on, and I'm just saw that the hurricane that already I think made landfall, or they said it's supposed to be making landfall soon in Jamaica. So I'm praying for all those that get impacted. Also, it was a Milwaukee couple on my news that's there visiting their mother, and they was concerned. They down there now, so they trying to get somewhere safe. So praying for those who are in Jamaica, that's from any city, my city, your city, or however. But yeah, so I just wanted to get on here and say a few things that I heard and observed earlier this morning, and it's just really, really ridiculous how people think what they do is not bullying. I done seen a lot of bullying out here. Hold on one second, guys. Can you guys hear me? Give me a one if you can hear me. Hey, Adrian Clay, how are you? If you guys can hear me, please give me a one in the chat. It's only two of you guys so far. I just want to make sure that I have sound here. Can y'all hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. I started to schedule this live, but when I schedule a live, I don't never get a chance to come on too much because everybody else be on. Like, I be wanting to come on like the whole weekend, but it be like people coming on back to back, and I be trying to watch as much as I can on the weekend when I'm not working. So I don't never get a chance to really come on like to. So I said today I'm not scheduling. Thank you for letting me know. Somebody else then came in. These names are really weird how they got everything. Let me see. Okay. Hey, in the know with Glow. Thanks for coming in. How y'all doing? Yeah. So, I got a bad eye. I hurt my eye some years ago, this left eye right here. So it's like kind of weak. It's a blurred eye because during my accident, I lost my original lens in this eye. So I have to wear glasses, and this, as you can see, this lens is thicker than the right, and my glasses are dirty because I only use them when I need to read. Well, hold on, y'all. I gotta spray them down because they've been in my case. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put y'all right here, and I'm gonna clean this up right here. Clean my glasses up. But I thank you ladies for coming in to say hi to me. Cause y'all know I don't do this too much. You know, I kind of like to watch everybody else. I guess I was a subscriber for so long that you just get used to listening to everybody else. So like I said, when I can, I get on here. Sometimes I just be like, just like I said, looking at things, and then I like to listen to a lot of music. I listen to my gospel. I listen to my secular music. I watch, movies, some shows that I like to do, and then, like I said, I try to do some other things. You know what I'm saying? Then when I'm busy, sometimes I be working, and sometimes I be busy running errands and stuff, and then also, I'm a grandmother, and so I had my grandbaby last weekend. So I just be a little bit busy. How you doing there, Tratra? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Good afternoon to you also. Thank you. Good to see you too. But yeah, like I said, I can see out this eye, but it's a blur, guys. So when I put my glasses on, it helps me to see a lot better. And I'm not ashamed of it. It happened. I was at a bar years or years ago, back in 1990. My oldest son was 10 months old, and me and his father and some friends had went into a bar, and some guys, they was just being a nuisance in there, and they started shooting. They had came in the doorway. They shot in the doorway. Actually, they went to their car, and they got mad at the bouncer because the bouncer told them they had to move the car. So they was just being real, some thugs, some straight thugs came in the building. Came in the doorway and started shooting. And where I was standing at, I was sitting down at a I think it was Centipede or Pac-Man machine. So I had gotten up like probably like 10 minutes before they even actually started shooting. And I was telling my kid's father that I was ready to go because they was making me feel uneasy because they kept coming in and out. They was just kept asking me for a light, and they just kept on just being rude. You know what I'm saying? So it made me feel uneasy. And I was like 20. I think I was 20. Yeah, I was 24. And so when they did what they did and start shooting, bang banging, as I got trying to go for cover, a leg of a chair was turned over because everybody was going crazy. And I was trying to make my way in the women's bathroom, and a leg of a chair, it darted me in my eye, tore my whole eye out, y'all. And then when it happened, I was so delusional. When the people said, "Is everybody okay? Did anybody get hurt?" And I thought I had got shot. They said, "Anybody get shot?" I said, "I did," because it was blood. My eye was bleeding so bad. And I had just bought this real pretty white sweater. I remember exactly what I had on. I had on a white pretty sweater, some brown like sweater pants that was real popular back then. And then I had on some brown little cowboy boots with the little gold clicks on the top. I was cute. But when I looked down, I seen all this blood and stuff. So I was delusional. I was like, I did. My kid's father said, "Girl, if you got shot in your eye, you would not be up here talking and standing up." So I was just so like panic. I had panic, but yeah. But I didn't remember what happened to me until after they rushed me to the hospital. I got a tetanus shot. Then they rushed me to the Eye Institute here in Milwaukee. They rushed me there, and I had emergency surgery. And then my after all that, and then I had been drinking beer and stuff pretty much all day because it was football season. And so after I came down a little and stuff and my mind started clicking in, I remembered. I was like, you know what? I hit a leg of a chair, and that's what tore my eye out. So I lost my original lens and part of my pupil during surgery, and I had to have two surgeries. I had to had the first one to sew it up, and then I had to have another one that month after that. They had to go back in there because my I had hemorrhaged. A ball of blood had hemorrhaged from the surgery. So I had two surgeries, and you talking about somebody was paranoid. I didn't go out for about a year. I didn't go nowhere for a year. I was like, and I ain't finna be out here. These fools out here acting up. Hello, how you doing, Deborah? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so so that's why I how I injured my eye. And I had so many people praying for me and stuff. I had people from the church coming, pastors and stuff, all my family, my mother, my kids, grandmother and them and all of them, everybody was out there praying for me because they thought I was gonna lose my eye. Cause if my retina would have detected, if it would have detached, then I was gonna have to get a false eye. But the Lord said, no, no, my daughter is not gonna have a false eye, but I'm gonna have a blurry eye. So that's what I end up having. And they tried me on a they tried me on a lens, a contact lens, but I just wasn't. I wasn't feeling that, putting that in every day. I was young too, and I just was like, I don't want no lens, so I just went without it. And I had to wear a patch over this eye too for some months, a long time. So yeah, but that's been years ago. I don't have any shame about it or nothing like that. And people always say we really can't even tell that it's blurred unless you come close to me. You can see, and it's still like little scarring from my surgeries. But like I said, I was 25. That was 35 years ago. Because my oldest son is 36. So he was 10 months old. He wasn't even one yet. So it was an experience, but I'm here because God is good. But let me go on and get off into my commentary for right now, because I don't be on here too long. But I just want to talk about how can Piggy go around actually call people a bully? A bully. You calling people bullies? She was talking about how people be bullying people in real life and how people be bullying people on the internet, and they just some pretty much internet thugs. But that's how we look at you too. I look at you as an internet wannabe thug. You are the biggest bully in this sector. I have to remind you of that. You bullied Latrice for 4 years. You still doing it. Almost 5 now. 4.5. You bullied this lady, and you know what? You study bullying her. Then you trying to use it as you saying that it's you giving her some advice. That's not corrective or positive advice, not to me. That's bullying. You know why I call it bullying? Because she has asked you several times to leave her alone. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember Treese telling Piggy to leave her alone. Because I ain't finna come on here and make up nothing. She have asked you before to leave her alone, but you kept going. You kept going. Even when you lost your child, you came back on this thing and continuously did commentary on her. From what I see, Latrice don't bother you. She barely ever responds to you, as we all have noticed over the years. The time she have said anything back or replied back to you, we can count them on one hand. But yet and still, you come on here and you saying you just giving her good advice. That's not advice. You try to see now. You trying to play us. You trying to think we don't see what you doing. But anybody with a brain, anybody with some type of wisdom can see straight through you. You said that you're changing. You're trying to change your channel to positivity. But yet and still, you still using the same commentary on the same person. She didn't ask you for no advice. She don't come over there in your chat. She don't even answer the questions that you ask her. She don't say anything. You know why? Because she don't care what you saying about her. She don't want your advice. Just like it's like, how can you give somebody advice and you be out here doing, you didn't experience the same stuff she has. You talk about the many men in her life and the failed relationships she done had, and how she don't do this and that for her children. That's bullying, because she don't want your advice. But you constantly, you cannot get this lady out your mouth, out your head. You know, I'm serious. I feel like you are obsessed with LA. You, Miss Piggy, are obsessed with her. Then you're gonna try to make a U-turn and talk about Muffin. How can you talk about Muffin? Muffin don't even know you. You tried that before, and Muffin got you straight. Why do you continue to keep latching out to these young ladies that don't even, you don't even really exist to them? So I'm just not understanding why you feel the need to give them advice. From what I see, Muffin's doing pretty good for herself. She might go through her little ups and downs. I don't watch her. I used to watch her a little bit on Facebook, but at least she got all her children. That's one thing I can say about Muffin. She feed her kids every day, just like Latrice. Latrice feeds her kids every day. Because if them kids wasn't eating, we would be able to tell. They dress their children. They got a clean house to live in. So what advice do you have to give to anyone? Because as far as relationships, we all done had some, well, some of us. Some people, they found their soulmate when they was younger. I wish I did. I thought my kid's daddy was my soulmate. But no. God said no. He's still out here somewhere. It just wasn't him. We had a good relationship until he wanted to do what he wanted to do and didn't want to help me support my children. So it is what it is. I got tired, and when my mama said, when you get tired, you get sick and tired. Because I always was the most I'm the one that kept a level head, and I wanted my kids to be stable. I believe in being stable, so I didn't need nobody that was gonna be there, like my mother called him dead weight. Because if he ain't helping you, like, he helped with the children, don't get me wrong, he loved his kids. He used to bathe them for me, feed them for me when I had to go to work or go do some things. He worked too. We worked different shifts, but because we were so young, he was easily, he followed a lot of his older friends, and they got him hooked on them drugs. And y'all, I wasn't gonna deal with that. I couldn't deal with it. After a while, he would lie. He was in denial for a long time until I started realizing, like, dang, he get his check, he don't come home. And, I was real young then. I was 23 when I had my first child. So I was young. I didn't know nothing about drugs and that type of drug. I knew about some marijuana, but not no stuff like that. So that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? He destroyed our little family. So I just moved on. I was always a leader and he was a follower. And because anything Heidi do because Heidi P do because she want to do. Not never because don't nobody put a gun up to your head. And I tell them that all the time. That's something you wanted to do. Because they wasn't your friends. Because if they was your friends, they wouldn't have never, ever introduced you to that bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So, 5 years, we was 5 years into the relationship. The last 2 years was messed up. I left him, then went back to him. And then after that second time he effed up, I was done. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. So for this lady Piggy to go around always talking about the men in people's life, he ain't doing nothing. How do you know what men doing? That he don't work. He don't work. Girl, you don't live in that house. I mean, it be the things she be saying that it just really kills me. Cause I be like, are you serious? And we actually heard one of your former boyfriend say that pretty much you bought him a truck. It's not about you signed it, but you signed co-signed for, but you did some silly foul stuff out here too in your life. Girl, you act like you ain't never ever went through nothing. You always trying to make your light shine and dim the next person. You dim somebody else's light to make yours shine, so to speak. That's what you do. And you, like I said, you can't call nobody no bully. Everything somebody have out here, if they doing good for themselves, you a jealous spirit. You have a very jealous spirit. You be hating. You hate on people. You be hating on people, girlfriend, and you need to cut that stuff out. Let me see who in here. Hey, Shonda V, how you doing, sweetheart? Thanks for coming in. Hey, Chrissy. Yeah, you say, but get mad when someone talks about her kids. Leave people alone. Exactly. Exactly. Leave people alone. Stay out of people's business. Keep your nose to yourself, because we already know what you're going through with that. Even with that. Like, why is your nose always in somebody else's stuff? You remind me of that what was that commercial? I think it was follow your nose. Well, everyone knows. Like you is the type that just a thorn in people's spine out here. And then you trying to play like you changed. You didn't change. You didn't change. You just try to simmer it down. You still talking about her bad, but you trying to make it, you trying to do it and pretty it up. She trying to pretty it up now. But she'll be right back out here calling people bees and hoes. Believe me, she will be doing that. Very, very, it's coming. It's coming. Because, she already got mad at asked Uncle Grandpa. She told her not to give her no limitations on her health, because ain't nothing wrong with her. Girl, you need to stay off of here with all that bragging. With all that bragging, boasting, bullying. I can name all the stuff you need to sit down and do. Why you talking about there ain't no limitations on your health? It should be. This social media should be one of your top limitations on trying to get your health in order. But yeah, that lady been coming for you, lady. That ain't nothing new. She always saying something, and I catch the shade every time. I be like, ooh wee. I be like, yeah, she really don't like you. The only reason why she be over there, because like we said, if she don't be over in your channel, she ain't gonna have no supporters. All her supporters is going to lean towards you. And Uncle, no, she can't come over here. She can't come over on our side. She definitely can't come up messing with me, because I've been talking about Uncle Grandpa for a long time, y'all. When Miss Carver first came on over here to our sector, I've been talking about her. I used to be all in her comments, like I done said before, y'all. So that lady definitely can't come over here and sit with me. And I know she can't sit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this lady always talking about, she'll say something that's really directed to herself. It's really about her. And I be like, 52 years old, you think, you would think that you would be more smart, more wise. Because I can see through your shit. I can see it. And I know that it be on point what I be thinking about you. Lady, I just don't get it. If it ain't nothing about putting other people's kids down, you put other people's kids down, that's bullying too. Because you lie with it. You say that kids ain't doing nothing. Oh, we can't afford Halloween. I don't even fuck Halloween. Excuse my language, y'all. But that's really with the witches' holiday. But I did used to celebrate Halloween with my children. When they was little, we all used to, have little parties. We had Halloween parties. I went to Halloween parties. I dressed up, all of that good stuff. But we mainly did it for the children. We would take our kids way out to get the candy. But I still buy candy. I just bought some candy and some little Halloween bags for my little grandbaby, because, they little. It's just for the fun. So I bought them some stuff, and they came and their mother picked it up when she came and picked my granddaughter up. So she picked everything up and stuff because they're gonna be going on a trip next week. So I'm not gonna even really see my granddaughter. I don't think Friday because they getting prepared to be leaving soon. So yeah, so I had to make sure she had all her stuff and her brother, my step grandson, and my step niece. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But other than that, that's not a big thing to us. Halloween, I mean, you act like you shopping for Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving is when we feast and when we have togetherness, with our family. You know what I'm saying? Like Halloween, that's just, some made up stuff that, people still like to celebrate, but you go all out. Did y'all see her in the store the other day? I think she was eating the candy in the store. Cause I heard her saying it. I'm finna eat me some candy. I want some candy. Girl, you don't need no candy. You don't need to keep on coming on here showing us everything that you buy. We don't care. We don't care. Do you know that we all go shopping? Like you're not the only one that goes shopping. And you know what? I'm going through a financial thing right now. But the Lord is good, honey. But I'm not finna be good to me. He's my provider. He make a way out of no way. But I'm not finna get on here and brag about going to the store to buy some damn any little thing. Tissue, just stupid stuff. Lights for the outside. I decorate for Christmas. I decorate for Thanksgiving too. I got little harvest, little stuff up on my table and little leaves and little cute little scarecrows I found that's sitting inside the vase where I got the flowers in. It's too cute. But yeah, I decorate for the holidays, but I don't mess with the Halloween decorations. I can care less about that. Like I got little fake pumpkins and stuff around my table. But other than that, you brag about some crazy stuff and then you put other people down that don't show you. We ain't got to show you a damn thing on here. And Treese ain't got to show you. Treese show you just what she wants you to see. Because she know you her biggest bully. Talking about bullies, you are her biggest bully, as well as your oldest daughter told us that you are her biggest bully. I believe you've been like that all your life. This ain't nothing that just started. You just a straight bully. You a hater. You hate when somebody got more than you. You hate when somebody look better than you. You hate when somebody in a loving relationship. I remember when you used to tear down what was her name? Debbie Curry. 74 brought her up a while ago, but I remember her. She had a light-skinned husband, and she used to come on live a lot. She used to sit in her car, and sometimes she would be in her house. She was a dark-skinned girl, and she used to dress real cute, and she used to keep her hair done. She was, fair-looking lady. She wasn't a bad-looking lady, but Roz used to hate on her. I'm telling y'all, Roz hate anyone that has a man. He ain't even got to be really, really, all that fine or nothing like that. But if she know that man is good to that person, oh, that gets to her. That gets to her. Because, that's the type of woman she is. And to me, that's bullying. That's bullying. What y'all think? All the stuff she do out here is bullying. Ain't nothing she doing positive. That's not positive. You still not being positive. And we already know it's gonna be very, very, girl, it's gonna be very short. You gonna come out here and you gonna be throwing them slugs. If somebody tell you that I had a little lie today, I'm a small channel. I'm not even monetized yet, but I still got my opinion and I'm gonna use it whenever I want to. Whatever I want to say, I'm gonna say it. So she told me the last time I did that last video I did, she told me that I was a lonely. She said she sounded like she got some sense, but I guess she just a lonely bitch. That's what she called me, a lonely bitch. I was like, oh, did she call me lonely? So I typed on my community wall. But like I told her, you don't validate nobody, baby, especially not me. You don't validate me, girl. You don't got it like that, Piggy. I don't know why you think you all that like you running YouTube. You don't run YouTube or this sector. The last time I heard, we pay our own phone bills, okay? I got Wi-Fi and all that good stuff. I can come on here and push live whenever the hell I feel like pushing it. And everybody know that's very rare. But when I got something to say, I'm going to say it. Miss Piggy. I don't understand you, Miss Bully. That's what we should start calling her. We should just start calling her Piggy the Bull or the Bully. For real though. Girl, ain't nothing you saying, ain't nothing you saying that you just really don't I just can't get what you be trying to say. It's like you don't make any sense to me. You really don't. The stuff you say, you contradict yourself. Cause why is you saying all the stuff about others when it's really you talking about your own life? That's what your life been about. You had bad relationships. You know what I'm saying? You out here acting like you ain't like you just, the bomb diggity. And we all know you not that. You or your children. I mean, we all think highly of our children, but our children not on this app acting no damn fool either. You know what I'm saying? And if you not being a bully, then you got your other daughter being a bully. Doodoo, she be out here, she act just like you to me. They both got a lot of similarities like you. They demeanor is like yours. Except for no, she just want to be uppity and she really not. She living in a little fantasy world, and I'm gonna let her have that. That's what she like to do. She like to, she got to fake it to make it. I guess some people just like that. They can't admit, what I'm saying, the struggle out here. Everybody's struggling, and if she's such so much of a lawyer, what kind of lawyer is she? Like, is she like I believe she like an assistant or something to the lawyer. I don't know. It just seemed mighty weird that you be walking the streets of LA with plates, uncovered plates and stuff. That I just don't see a really, established and good attorney doing the things that I see you doing, young lady. I mean, it just seems awfully weird to me. Like it's just like your demeanor and your how you do things. Even your little daughter be telling you, Ma, I mean, you exposing yourself. Like you starting to really give me um I'm just starting to really think that you not really a lawyer. I don't know. I don't know what you are. You probably did pass the bar. I ain't saying you didn't pass the bar, but right now I don't think you got too many cases or nothing going on. If you are a lawyer, I mean, are you an injury lawyer? Or I mean, what are you? I don't know. But I'm gonna leave that one alone. But I see the craziness though. I see the stuff you be doing out here. I be like, wow, for real? You walking and doing all that walking and stuff. And where's your car at? Where is your vehicle? You walking down there all the time on them pissy streets of LA? But you a lawyer. Wow. But then your mama get on here and act like you all that. She put you up on a pedestal. And we just sit back and just, like I said, I don't say much, but I be saying, y'all, I sit back and just observe the bullshit, okay? That's what I do. Let me read these chats and put on my glasses, and I don't give a damn if the snot squad say, oh, she got them thick, that one. Yeah, I just explained all that. Anything else you need to say, hey, it is what it is. I don't give a no damn. It say attorney on paper with paralegal duties. On the real, Tracy. I can't see her. I don't know. I remember one time somebody said she was an injury lawyer. Do y'all remember that? That was about 3 years ago. We somebody had, I think was it DJ? I'm not for sure, but somebody had said that she was on injury doing an injury. She had injury on clients. Peace and blessings. Sending Detroit love and support. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Candy. Hey, girl. How you doing? Good to see you in the building. Thank you for pulling up on me. What you say, Glow? I don't know a lawyer. You can't look up how does she get clients. I don't know. I think she's just the assistant to the attorneys. I think she's a like y'all said. I don't know. I know paralegals. They do a lot of that stuff, assisting the lawyer, but I just don't have no idea. I don't understand why this lady think that her family is above everybody's. We all got family. Like I love my family. I got some family members and stuff. They had beautiful careers, and most of them, my first cousins, they more like my aunts and uncles because they in their 70s. They was teenagers when I was born, and we had a fireman. We had my one cousin. She was into insurance for a long time. She worked at a big old insurance company here, but then later she went off into realty, and she was a realtor. And then she started doing it for herself. So she made a pretty good penny, and she just retired about 2 years ago. She just got married, remarried, second marriage, and she's 74 years old now. But yeah, and I had a firefighter. Then I had one that he was like he worked for a place for the adolescents, for like you know these little boys that's running around here, doing crime and stuff like that. He worked in one of them. He worked in that field for some years, really, really long years. And he, the ones that would get out on a pass or something, but they have to go back to the facility or whatever. But he was the head man. He was the supervisor over that whole company, dealing with the adolescents that and the juveniles that get in trouble and stuff. And then I got a little cousin. She's in her same age as my oldest boy. She's she is a fashion designer. She lives in New York. I have a few people like and then my one cousin, she works as a professor in college in Atlanta. She did live here, and that's on my father's side. Yeah, my first cousin Kim. Yeah, so we all got some family members that got some good careers. I even been to college. Actually, I'm a medical records clerk. I also went to school for a business when I first went to college. I didn't finish that, and then I ended up getting off into daycare. So I have a lot of credentials too myself, but as I gotten older, like I was doing medical records for a small company about 3 years ago, and that company closed down. So I decided to get off and get my security license because I can always fall back on all the things that I have done. I can go back into medical records. I can go back into daycare if I want to. But I actually said if I ever work for a daycare again, because I did it for so many years, that it would have to be mine. I would have to actually own the daycare. You know what I'm saying? So because teachers don't make no money. They don't make no money. Only the owner makes some money. Even the directors that used to be teachers, they don't really make that much. But I could go right in there right now and be a director over a daycare. But I'm just trying to hold off on that for now because I have some other things that I want to do. I want my own business. I do want my own business. So that's what I've been trying to work on. And then at the same time, working, to keep a roof over my head and stuff like that. I've been working as so yeah, and my security job, we get paid some pretty nice money. I just need to get the hours. That's the thing. So yeah, so I've been working like they call me a flex officer. So I've been working at a credit union lately. I worked at one before for like 2 years, and now I'm at another one. So I bounce between there and two other places that I work at. Cause you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. That ain't what I wanna do. I need a set schedule. But yeah, shoot, I've been working since I was 14 and started off, making my own money as a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? At 10. So I don't know what the pig be talking about, girl. Ain't nobody no bums over here. Not the people that I sit with. I noticed that everybody have something going on for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Then always trying to put Miss Carver down. Girl, you wish you had what Miss Carver got. I wish I did own my own house and can sit down now because I'm retired. Me and my husband retired. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want that? That's the good life. But you don't know nothing about that. You always talking about you wouldn't live in no trailer. But your daddy live in one. Your daddy lived in a trailer. Miss Carver's home is been made. It's a module. She made it into a home. It's not a trailer. And she said when they brought it over there, she said that the wheels, she wasn't up, they didn't have no wheels. They whatever they did with them, they wasn't there. Okay. She got it put down in her foundation. She got all the land there. She can build as many houses as she wants to. But you, on the other hand, you talk about what people have that got it going on. That's how you know. That's bullying too. Like I said, you are a straight bully and a hater. You are. You can't give nobody they flowers. And then on top of it, let me say this. You be sitting over there and you telling all them people to share your lives. Girl, that's that. I mean, you want them to share. Are you sharing their lives? I mean, you all for self. You are selfish. You self-centered. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want them to get past you. That's why you telling them to share your lives, because you want to get all the subscribers and all the views, and your views is going. They going down. They are going down. I was like, wow, she is losing a lot of supporters over there, y'all. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but I've been peeped it. And it's going down over there. And now that she want to try to come on here and play like on this positive vibe thing, it's all right to be positive. But keep it 100 though. Don't be still trying to hide the person that we already know you are. Girl, you are a mess, girl. You are a mess out here. You trying to play like you better than everybody, and you not. I don't see nothing that would make me feel like you better than me. I don't see it. Like most of us work. Most of us take care of our families. I said most of us, the peoples that I know that I support, we our family, about family, and we watch our grandkids, and we do this, that, and the other over here. You ain't the only one and when you got your grandkids, it's all for show. Cause I don't always put mine on this camera. You know what I'm saying? I may take a few pictures and show y'all some pictures of her and things like that, and a few little videos when I'm doing stuff with her. But other than that, I'm not finna just throw my grandbaby on this thing because I got her. I have her all the time. Shoot, like I said, I've been in her life since she came into the world. So I don't have nothing that I have to prove to anyone. But everything you do when it comes to your children, when it comes to your grandkids, you got to prove it to everybody. To me, that's a sign of insecurity. And that's a sign of you didn't get the same things and the pleasure and stuff that, that's why you want to give them a little more than what you had. And I think that we all want to give our children and grandkids, a better life than we had. I know I did. You know what I mean? I think I did a pretty good job with my two sons. My two sons, they work every day, baby. Every day. And my oldest son, this will be his first time flying, because most of our trips we took, either we drove, or my dad, when he was living, we did a lot of road trips and a lot of going to visit my grandmother, because my grandmama used to live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we used to go down there to see her, had family reunions and stuff like that. And most of all my trips been by car, or by van, or whatever you want to call it. But I haven't been on an airplane myself in years, since I was a kid, y'all. I got a kind of fear. I got a fear for flying. But I said one day I'm gonna get on that plane. I'm gonna get on there, pray over myself and get on there. So I didn't get a chance to go with them, because I planned on going with them on the trip to Vegas in November. But hopefully I'll catch the next one, because like I said, my bills come first. I got to make sure I got somewhere to live, and they going the week of the first week of November. That's rent time. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'll just wait it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but as far as family and stuff like that, like I said, I'm very family oriented. I only got two sons. I don't have no daughters, and that's why I was glad the Lord blessed me with my granddaughter, because that's what I always told my boys I wanted to give me, was some grandgirls. So yeah, so yeah, they going, and this is gonna be my oldest son, first time flying. But he said, right now he's not nervous or nothing about it. And my youngest he done been flew about 4 times, I believe. So he's telling him, after you get over the turbulence, bro, you're gonna be all right, because he said it's gonna just pass or whatever. I told him to make sure, he said he gonna have his earbuds on. I told him to get him some gum in case his ears be popping and stuff like that. But I just pray over them to be safe and everything. You know, everything should be okay. And the kids is going too. I didn't even know my grandbaby was going. I said, damn, my grandbaby gonna beat me going to Vegas. I ain't never been to Vegas yet, y'all. I ain't never been to Vegas. But yeah, I just don't understand why she think that she all of that. I don't understand it. And as far as calling people bullies, I mean, you need to look in the mirror, honey. You need to look in the mirror. Because I think you are the biggest bully that we see on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? She can't call nobody no dang on bully. You done bully Latrice. And how can you give somebody advice, y'all? How can she give somebody advice that don't even want her advice? That lady don't even respond to you when you be asking her stuff. She don't even respond. So it's like talking to somebody that's put you on mute. You mute to her. You mute. She put on the deaf ears for you, girl. She turned on the deaf ears for you, girl. She don't listen to you with your silly self. You need to cut that crap out. On the real. Yeah, like she need to cut that crap out. Hey, Nate 22. Hey, Cassie Boo. How y'all doing? For real though, she need to cut that crap out, y'all. She be sounding ridiculous. Like, girl, you got the nerves to talk and then talk about people be acting like internet bullies. Girl, that's all you is to me. You remind me of one man. I'm gonna tell y'all, I had already knew about that incident with one man. My son told me about it. When was that? Sunday. He said, "Ma, do you know somebody named One Band Man?" And I said, "Yeah, he used to be in our sector. We ran him out of this sector. We don't like his ass." And she said, "Yeah, he be over there in the Mo 3 section, starting stuff, and ran from that dude named DG." And he told me all about that. I already knew about it. And then he told me where to find it at on this dude named Captain's uh live on his channel, YouTube channel. So I went over there, but Captain was playing his music so loud. I was like, I can't even hear what they saying. So then I found another guy that was talking about it. And girl, that's who she remind me of. One man band. She ain't gonna do if somebody run up on that lady, what can she do? What can she do? She gonna do a U-turn in that scooter, like they said what one man van one man band did in that van. And I was in Sharita Bush's last night. She had me rolling. Just talking about how fast he skidded out of there. That's what my son said. That I didn't see the actual video because the guy that he ran from, he actually showed them I guess the video of the van turning around and all of that. He did a U-turn and shit. I said he sit up there and talk all that shit. He talk all that stuff to a woman, but he's scared to come against a man. He that type. But yeah, I just brought him up. I brought him up because that's who Roz remind me of. She remind me about Roz ain't gonna bust. She ain't gonna bust a grape. Piggy is not gonna bust a grape, y'all, in a fruit fight. Get the hell out of here, lady. Everything she do on here now, I just be like, wow, it's so sad. It is so sad that you think that you can just do and say whatever you want. 74 in here. What's going on, 74? What's going on, girl? Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let this pig know that she the biggest bully that we know. You the biggest bully out here, girl. You just make me laugh, girl. You was funny. You funny. I ain't lying. The lady got jokes. She got some jokes. And like I said, the thing about her is she don't know when to cut this mess out about LA. Like, girl, this stuff is so, I mean, it's so old. The stuff that you talk about It's like, you know what I'm saying, repetitive, because Latrice don't change. She's still gonna be loud. She's still gonna eat and smack and eat all that crab meat. She's still gonna holler at the kids. She gonna call all three of their names out. She gonna make them do this. She gonna make them do that. Just like you make do. It's really much the same thing. It's like you looking at yourself when you looking at Latrice as far as the way y'all do things. Cause you use your daughter for everything. Come do this. Come and scratch my back. Come and help me give me my snot rag. Bring me my soda. Bring me my food. Oh, this is cold. Go warm it up. I mean, it's the same. You looking at the same stuff, so I guess that's why you like looking at her. I don't know, but the shit is old to me. If I want to watch Latrice, I go over there and watch Latrice myself. You know what I mean? I don't need you to tell people about her. Like, it's nothing new. And then I think she did just get a new car from what I said. But quit hating on her like you ain't never was a young mother. Like, Latrice getting up there now, though, too. Shoot, LA, what, 40, just turned 42? Them kids is about to be grown soon. Oh, girl, she ain't thinking about you. Them twins just turned 15. They about to be 18 in 3 years. Why you still want? So is you still gonna be talking about her when the kids is grown and get out the house? You still gonna be talking about her then? Girl, I almost think that you want to be her friend. Is that what it is? Oh, Piggy the bully. I think you just want to be Latrice's friend, girl. You want to be her girlfriend or something. Because I used to think you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, do a little something strange to her. Because you can't make me feel that way. When somebody is so obsessed with another lady, it make you say, hmm, hmm. I don't know, but I think you kind of want to, you want to be a little bit more than a friend or something, ain't it? Because I wouldn't be keep on talking to a person that's ignoring me. It's like you make yourself look ridiculous out here. Like, girl, you be talking to her and she be study doing, eating her crabs, study be doing whatever she do. She fart online. Okay, she farts. Okay, she go out. Oh, now she talking about how she went out and was drinking and driving. I mean, I hope and pray she be okay or whatever, but evidently she made it home to tell the story, so I guess she did make it home. But I don't believe in that drinking and driving either. But everybody different, you know what I'm saying? And I just pray over those that do it. I mean, she ain't the only one. I done came home from the bar a little bit, just a little bit, got a buzz, but I'm not finna be pissy drunk and drive. I'm gonna ask my friends that I'm with to drive. If I can't drive, they'll drive me home. So yeah, and I'll leave my car if need be, or somebody will drive my car home. But I ain't never got like that. Cause one thing about me, if I get over the top, I'm laying down. I'll be like, y'all, I'm done drinking. I know my limit. I'm done, and I'm about to lay it down. So yeah, can't nobody be. I mean, you telling her stuff that she gonna continue to do. Latrice always did drive and drink. Am I right or wrong? She be at the bar, the club. She used to go to the U bar. Y'all remember when she used to go to the U bar? The U bar used to be her, man, that used to be her spot, baby. So, you worry about everything that, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she don't ask LA one day. Oh, I seen you said you had the dookie, because Treese always say dookie. She always say dookie like my little grandbaby never say. But anyway, she probably asked that girl what size was her damn turd, y'all. What size was it? How big was it? How much did it smell? Bitch, I think we all know shit smell. Boy, I swear, y'all, she eat, sleep, and shit, Latrice. For real. You are the biggest bully out here. You get the bully award, okay? In this sector, you get the #1 award, first prize award for bullying. How about that? How about that, Piggy? So quit talking about somebody being a bully, girl. You look in the mirror, you know you a hater. You a hater. You hate 74 because 74 work. You hate 74 because 74 got a husband. You want to see her husband so bad. Girl, what you want to see people husbands for? Girl, get your own. Oh, I forgot, girl. Ain't nobody looking your way. Ain't nobody effing with you, Piggy. Don't nobody want you. So that's why you be so worried about a man. And let me tell you this. I got me some friends, baby, but I don't show them either. Because you know why? Until I feel like showing who I date, that's when I'll show you. But hey, I'm not married, you know what I'm saying? But I do have a few guy friends that take me out every now and again. That, you know what I'm saying? We do a little something, you know, whatever we do. But that's nobody's business but holding it down with Heidi P. I would never come on here and show who I'm dating. Not until I feel like it. And he ain't gonna even be in my camera like that. And that ain't because I don't trust him. But it's just that I'm not like that. I just don't want everybody knowing everything about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta know all that. This is YouTube. This is an app. You know, my real friends, they done met my exes and, you know, peoples that I date. You know what I'm saying? My real friends in my real life. Like, I'm talking about, you know, you guys, you are, you know, some beautiful people. And you know, I have mad respect for a lot of y'all. But y'all ain't gotta show me y'all whole life, and I ain't gotta show y'all my own whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, who does that? You act like you ain't never. I mean, shit, I done had a man. Shit, I've been dating since I was a teenager. Shit. I mean, this shit ain't nothing new to me. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Carver say. That's what one of the things we say up here all the time. But yeah, I ain't new to this mess. Like, I ain't gotta show y'all all that. Everybody just know that I got one if I got one, but I don't have one that's you know, I'm not in no committed relationship right now. I just got a few friends that I holler at and talk to. But yeah, other than that, and it ain't no hanky panky right now because ain't none of them worth it. Ain't nobody that I've been dating worth me, you know what I'm saying, giving up my candy. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nothing come free up in here. I don't care if you done took me out to had a meal, pay a bill or something, nigga. Always trying to come by. What you want? But that's what I've been on. What do you want? Like, I can watch a movie by myself. I don't need that. You know, you can meet me somewhere out here. You know what I'm saying? Take me, let's go bowling. Let's go do some stuff like that. Let's go out in the open. I always want to come by somebody's house thinking that they finna get something. You ain't finna get nothing. Nothing but get your feelings hurt. That's about it. They be like, man, you are so hard, man. Yes, I am. I was, you know, men made me this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be tough. I gotta be tough because y'all don't. When I be good to a man, they don't. They just seem like, you know what I'm saying? They take it for granted. You know. So yeah, I just do a little bit and don't be doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I might let them, you know, have a little conversation with me. We might even go have a bite to eat, or I might even cook something sometime. And we just nibble. Or they bring, most of my friends, they bring something over because they know I ain't that type of woman. Like, you're not finna just be coming over here freeloading. You're not finna do that. I'm already having it hard just being a single woman trying to make it out here with a grandchild and two grown adults that I still have to be a mother to too when they need me, my support. Because they support me and I support them. That's how we get done. So ain't no man coming before that. So if you can't give me no money in my pocket, if you can't pay some of these overdue bills that I got, then I don't see no reason why I need to be going to sleep with you, laying down with you. It's just to me, it's just redundant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see no, you know. I mean, I guess that's why, you know, a lot of women's they using them roses and stuff now. They had that for commentary one time about LA, that she was saying that she been using a rose. Now, don't y'all remember when she was selling roses at the warehouse? Shit, she been dipping and dabbing with roses. It's a lot of people that have toys, sex toys. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with it. I would rather mess with a sex toy than to be out here going from dirty D to dirty D. Cause some of these men, you cannot trust them, honey. Most of them, they be digging in somebody else, girl, and they come and digging you. I'm good. I'm good on that. There's too much stuff out here in the world. You better get you one that you've been with for some years and keep them for real. Cause these it's some dirty D men running around in this world. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust everybody. Not with mines. I call mine Josephine. And Josephine, I gotta be careful with Josephine. I gotta care for Josephine. I gotta make sure she's straight. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with people using the rolls and dildos or whatever your choice. You know what I'm saying? I don't mess with dildos. I never have. I just feel like that's not the real thing. I like the real thing and everything. But everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. Some people just have what's some other things called? This like a rose. I mean, people have all kind of stuff, vibrators and stuff like that. Like, girl, I mean, Piggy said she ain't never ever did that. Girl, you 52 years old. You never had a sex toy? Some people do that stuff even with their man. Do things. It's just it be amazing me, but damn, I ain't gonna say that I ain't never dipped and dabbed with some little things or whatever. Me and my guy friend, but I just ain't off into the dildo stuff, y'all. I just never. My younger friends used to be like, I can't believe you ain't. When I was in my 40s, they was like, we can't believe you ain't never did that. I said no, cause I always had a man with a nice big pipe. Shit. I like to get, you know what I'm saying, the real deal. I don't need no dildo for that. I pass on that one. But yeah, I just can't believe how she think it's so nasty for peoples to play with a rose. Girl, get a life. Get your life, girl. It'll do you some good. Get your life. Stay off of this app. Always a bullying. Quit faking that you changing because you not. It's a cover up right now. When you noticing that your views is going down, you finna be right back out here cussing, calling people bees and hoes. But if you call me a bee or a hoe today and you get a whiff of this little video that I did, be my guest. Cause it take a bitch to know one. And you the biggest one on this mother effer, okay? But I ain't gonna hold y'all, ladies. I'm gonna get on off of here. I got a few things that I want to handle today, and I might go down to gamble today for a little while. I'm feeling a little lucky. Maybe I'll get some luck. I can double up on some money today. So I'm gonna run down here a little bit later to the casino and see what it hit for down there. Cause shoot, mama needs some new shoes. It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get the money for the rent. But y'all have y'all a blessed Taco Tuesday. Oh yeah, that's what I might go to Taco Tuesdays tonight and karaoke. I might do that tonight. I have forgot about that. So either one I'm gonna do. I don't know as of yet. But you guys, y'all have a beautiful day. Have a terrific Taco Tuesday. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also you can share. Tell a friend to please subscribe to Holding It Down with Heidi P. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.